post-conversion, a testament to his success. While he's journey, his spiritual quest still involved. From Valley Pokemon to lighten the spark. In the native town, his soul finds its rest.
Alright, gonna be playing a little bit more FF13. Not understanding where that mic interference is coming from. Hang on, give me 1 second. Okay, that should be a bit better. Okay, so Vanille's pretty much almost maxed out. That's good. Okay, Saz's Commando rolls maxed out. His Synergist rolls maxed out. Okay. So it's just his Ravager. Hey, what's up, Skin Schizo? How you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm just streaming a little bit of Final Fantasy XIII before I go to work. Hope you're having a good day or a good evening or wherever you are.
That's not good.
What do we do?
All right, I got it. We sneak.
Right.
I'm assuming I'm gonna have to fight these guys. Ain't got work today, but I'm debating on calling this guy's ad on Craigslist about a Ford Focus.
Come and get it!
When it comes to Fords, you know, I'm not really that much of a car guy, to be honest, so, you know, I would take this advice with a huge grain of salt. If you want a car that'll last, don't get a Ford. Either get, like, a Toyota or a, it was either a Toyota or a Mazda. Like, get one of those. Like, there's someone in my family that used to work for a car dealership, so... Like that was one thing that he always told me, is like, Like, if you want a car that'll last, get a Toyota or a Mazda. You also have to be really careful about, like, you know, custom sellers on sites like Craigslist and Facebook. Okay, your options are pretty limited where you are. I was hoping to get a Honda. Yeah, Hondas are okay too. Me personally, I've been rocking a Toyota for the past couple of years, and it's been serving me pretty well. Oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck. No, no, no. Don't die. Okay. Oh, by the way, did you hear about that drama going on with Mike Pollock on Twitter? The voice actor for Eggman? Shit.
I'm sorry.
Figured that was gonna happen. I don't use Twitter. What's the Eggman drama? So basically what's going on is Mike Pollock is Jewish, right? You know, his mom's Jewish, his dad's Jewish. Well, what ended up happening was, in response to all the college protests that are going on with, like, you know, protesting against Zionism and Israel or whatever, he ended up forwarding, like, this song parody from a Jewish comedy duo. And a lot of people said it was in bad taste, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, considering his heritage, I don't know why people are surprised that he would have such takes, you know? It's like complaining about Ben Shapiro being pro-Israel and rallying against Hamas. It's like, I don't know why people are this upset at him. To be honest, like, this is all drama that'll be done and over with in like a week, so. I have heard really bad things about the Knuckles show, though. Apparently it is not good. Usually, yeah, it's gone within a week. That's only one of party doesn't bother with it anymore. I don't know how much about this protest. Joe Rogan mentioned it with that Colin Quinn interview I posted in Discord. Gotcha. Yeah, I still haven't checked that out yet. shit. These guys are tough. I was listening to it while I was editing. To be honest, I should probably watch a little bit more of the Joe Rogan Experience. I know it's like the #1 podcast in America right now, or at least on Spotify. Halfway through it, I had to pause to focus on editing, then finished it after I was done with the day. Gotcha. Played a little bit of Final Fight 3, too. That's what's up. Yeah, to be honest, when it comes to beat 'em ups, I never really played the Final Fight games. I was kind of more into Street Fighter. Or not Street Fighter, what was it? Streets of Rage. I was always more of a fan of the Genesis beat 'em ups. Joe Rogan podcasts are only good if the guest is interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. I know that Vosh was on the Joe Rogan Experience at one point, and he pretty much got roasted throughout that entire thing.
City of dreams.
If only we were dreaming up those clouds.
Like, Joe Rogan pretty much just lit him up and called him out for what he really was. So you have to respect him for that.
Just gonna run and take a look ahead.
He's a good interviewer, not that good of a comedian, but I still respect for what he's done. Oh yeah, same here. I feel like there's a lot of comedians out there that it's like they're not really so much funny as they are like good public speakers. This might be a hot take too, but I don't really think that Dave Chappelle is all that funny anymore. He's a great speaker. You know, he has opinions that I mostly agree with, but in terms of like the comedy, I think that Chris Rock is a lot funnier.
We can board the ship over there.
Comedy is a good tool for public speaking. Oh yeah, it is. Especially when you joke about stuff like politics, sex, and religion.
When it rains around here, it pours. And then it rains some more.
Oh, also, I think I might have told you about this before. Maybe, maybe I forgot. I don't exactly remember.
This
But
mess has gotten us all into.
did you hear about Microsoft shutting down the studio that made The Evil Within and Hi-Fi Rush?
I always hated it.
I think it's kind of fucked up that they did that personally. Like Hi-Fi Rush was a huge hit. Like, it sold a lot. But that means we're probably never going to get a sequel.
Only a matter of time before they
And I think
strike.
that's what Microsoft really wanted to do all along. They didn't really want to buy out all these gaming studios just to, you know, like, keep the studios. What they did was they're just, like, buying up all these IPs and then firing
We don't just
all the
swallow
people
that
who
tablet.
work for the studios that made those games in order to grab those IPs.
Not me. I figured the Sanctum was up to something crooked.
Let's see, Chappelle definitely peaked long ago, but I'm still happy he does it. Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Like, the guy isn't unfunny, it's just, I think compared to a lot of his contemporaries, like, Cat Williams and,
Think about it.
Chris
All this
Rock, I think
courage
that,
was-
he's kind of the lesser of the three
It
now.
only happened because Dodge found that pulse foul C.
You're wrong.
I was watching, Chris Rock's, stand-up special on
Don't mind
Netflix. You know, like a year after the whole Will Smith slap incident, and that shit was funny. Like, even though I didn't agree with
Yeah,
all of
you're
his
right.
opinions,
It was that scum from
it was the
Pulse behind
punchline
it.
that he did that really landed it for me. Still haven't played Hi-Fi Rush yet. A YouTuber named
might as
Literally
well
Law
try to
recommended
stop
me to
the
play it
rain.
in his Discord.
I
Oh yeah,
fought
dude,
to,
it's a solid 5 out of 5 for me.
but they still fell.
You're getting soaked.
I'll be fine. It's only water.
I think I played it and then I beat it as soon as it came out. Like, it's a solid game, especially if you like action games, or if you're a fan of games like Devil May Cry or No More Heroes. Strongly recommend it. I think it has that little chain hook, you know, like in the Devil May Cry reboot, where you can kind of press the triangle button to do like a draw attack into enemies. You can kind of like hook yourself and just like latch yourself onto them. I don't know if that makes sense.
Attention all units. This is Director Roche, SciComm Division.
And what I really appreciated about Hi-Fi Rush 2 is that, like, you can tell that the writers had a lot of fun
If we allow
coming up with
this
ideas for it.
to continue, panic will rip our world apart. The peace and stability we have fought so hard to maintain will be nothing but a memory. Pulse the sea threaten our very way of life. They must be eliminated. There can be no hesitation. That is all.
Shame the studio got shut down. Maybe there will be a spiritual sequel. Or who knows? You know, maybe Microsoft will...
Our citizens pay the price.
They'll outsource the development to a different studio, but... You never know. But the way AAA gaming is right now, and the state that it's in, you never really know.
We can make it. Get to the station and board the train for Eden.
You think it's still running?
Well, if it isn't, we'll make it run.
Then punch straight into the heart of the Sanctum? Now you're thinking like a pulseless sea.
Well, this is Operation Nora. It's not just Snow I'm after. The Sanctum's gotta pay too. Hey, you're the one who said we had to fight. Every minute we waste, we're tempting fate. There's some underground tunnels not far from here. I used to play in them when I was a kid. No one uses the entrance anymore, so even the army doesn't know about it. But I know where it is. We can sneak in under their noses.
Sounds good.
Great. Here we go.
Oh, I forgot about this area. I think this whole area takes like 4 hours to beat.
No more rivalries now.
Hi-Fi Rush 2 with yellow indicator paint, an optional mediocre stealth mechanic, and a crafting
Okay.
system.
There's an old
Oh yeah,
drainage
don't forget about the turret section and the occasional
We can use
QuickTime
it to
event.
avoid being seen. The tunnel entrance is a little further up.
They'd probably make it open world too, just to hide the fact that it's mediocre. Most importantly, don't forget about the 6 million. Yeah. Alright. Time to upgrade my Crystarium. Let's see, let's upgrade her medics a bit. Okay, well. Guess I gotta level up a little bit more for lightning. By the way, I was kind of talking about this earlier last night when I was streaming this game. The Crystarium is really fucking pointless because there's really no optional linear paths. It's not like Final Fantasy X where you can experiment with different nodes and, you know, build a character how you want. And there's no, like, expert Crystarium grid mode either, so it's like, why not just have a fucking traditional level up system, you know? It's just a bunch of busy work, to be honest. Maybe I'll snag Hi-Fi Rush on the next sale. I've been playing an indie car roguelike game called Heading Out. I haven't heard of Heading Out. But yeah, like, totally recommend Hi-Fi Rush. I've been trying to get into more roguelike games. Believe it or not, last week I was playing a little bit of Hades again. I've had that game for a while, and I did progress a little bit in it. And, well, anyway, like, last week, I ended up making it to Hades. Like, I almost killed him, but I choked at, like, the very end, so... That kind of made me upset.
Stay down. Be ready for the next fight.
I'll probably wishlist it, Heading Out. Not sure if I'd recommend it to you, though, because the radio is pretty annoying and the game is kind of liberal. Oh, okay. I might wishlist it, though, just to kind of keep an eye on it. Let's see, where the hell am I going? It's dead end? Or do I have to examine something? Oh, no, I have to jump over this.
There should be another drink.
Hang on, let me see what's down here first. If it'll let me. Okay, never mind. I've only put one session into it. I think the other racer AI is pretty weak, but I'll try and play it on a higher difficulty next time I play it. I mean, that is an interesting idea, though. Having a racing game that's like a roguelike. I've never seen that before. I know I've been saying for a while that I've been playing Dead Rising, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna try and just like give Dead Rising a rest for a little bit and move on to the next game I'm gonna play offline, because I don't know. Like so far it seems like Dead Rising is a really slow burn. It's like you start out really weak and not able to do anything, and it's like as you discover different secrets of the game, it slowly becomes easier and easier. So yeah, like I'll probably just keep Dead Rising on the back burner for a while. It's not a bad game. It's just takes a little bit to get into.
I think we made it past all the guards. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Only kids like me know about that entrance.
They'll find it. They'll call in a team and canvass the whole tunnel system.
Then we better hurry.
So, where's this thing come out anyway?
Well, I don't really know for sure.
We'll find out today.
Oh wait, I was just scrolling through my YouTube feed, and I saw a community post where someone
Made it neutral.
screen grabbed a
I think I remember learning
little
about this in
article, and it
school.
says that
Food we ate every day
Microsoft
came
says it needs games like Hi-Fi Rush the day after killing its studio. Bunch of fucking dumbasses. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? It's like, wow, you know, we really want a game like Hi-Fi Rush. Let's just go ahead and fire all the people who work on it. Microsoft knows what they're doing, though. That's the shitty thing. This type of behavior from Microsoft is nothing new. Like, they've always been a studio that... Well, I mean, like they've always been a corporation that buys out shit just to own it and make money off of it. That's actually how they own DOS. I don't know if you knew that. Bill Gates pretty much just went into some nerd's basement and he just bought the rights to an operating system that somebody made, and he ended up renaming it from TOS, or Trash Operating System, to Disk Operating System, and he made a deal with IBM to where like only IBM PCs would be able to have DOS. Like Bill Gates, he's not really a good programmer. He's more of a good businessman. It's like a road trip through the American states, and you do textile events that help or hinder you. Still not sure about the replay value yet.
Keep up with me, Hope. Here. Out of my way!
At least these enemies are a lot easier to kill. Swear to God, all the enemies that Saz and Vanille get, I think they were just designed to be annoying. Didn't Microsoft do something recently with Arcane Studios? I think I heard something about that. Did they also shut down Arcane? I know that that was under Bethesda. Like, that was under their umbrella of companies. So who knows, maybe they wanted to consolidate that. And if that's the case, I can understand why. But still kind of a shitty thing.
Come on, Mike, time to switch it up.
I remember seeing Redfall in some article titles, but never cared about that game. Oh yeah, dude, apparently that game was a ball of shit.
Here, come on, Mike. Here.
I always see that game on sale, too. Yeah, I know every damn YouTuber was talking about it. Apparently that game's biggest issue was, like, all the bugs it had. I don't know, I feel like Arcane Studios has kind of lost their talent after the Dishonored games. I only played a little bit of Dishonored, but I played enough of it to know that it's good. I just need to play through it eventually. Speaking of that, I also need to play the Thief games too. I have the first... I believe I have a... I think it's called Thief Gold on my to-play list for this year. That'll be an offline thing, because I know that when it comes to stealth games, I usually really suck at them and go all DSP mode if I don't know what I'm doing, so... I hear they were considering a Dishonored remake or sequel or something. I don't know how I feel about a remake, to be honest. I think that the graphics have aged well enough.
It's the city's food production fallacy. Name's Carbuncle. That's one of our enemies, being Sanctum and all.
So, kill him and cut off the food supply. That'll make us popular.
I think people have enough reason to hate us, don't you?
Yeah, you're probably right. Hungry people make for angry people.
Why don't we use that as a landmark?
The graphics are alright, it's more that the aesthetic of the game makes it work better. Yeah, exactly. Dishonored has a style to it. It's not like generic. If that was the case, then I could see them wanting to do a remake, but
Keep up with me, Hope. Follow my lead, Hope.
Thank you.
I feel like a lot of developers today don't really understand the point of remaking a game. It's like, you know, if all you're gonna do is just slightly raise the quality of the graphics, then I don't see the point in remaking it. I can see the point of them remaking Persona 3, because there were a lot of things in that game that hasn't aged well. And the graphics could have been spruced up a lot, so I definitely see the validity in that, but when it comes to shit like Resident Evil 4 or the Dead Space remake, I don't know, to me it's just kind of redundant. I think this year I'll be streaming Dishonored 2. I heard it wasn't as good, but I think I'll like it. Yeah, that's what I hear too. I hear that the second game is a bit of a step down, but not bad. I think I have both Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2, including the DLC for it. A remake really is just an excuse to resell a product. Yeah, pretty much. I could also see why Konami would remake Metal Gear Solid 3 as well, because there are a lot of things in terms of the gameplay that have not aged well at all, but... I really hope the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is good. Because I will be streaming it, by the way. Like, that'll be one of the games that, like, I'll buy day one and I'll stream it from start to finish. Just because I've beaten it multiple times. And I think what I may do is, like, I'll stream the original Metal Gear Solid 3, like, around the same time before the remake comes out, and then do that one right after. There are definitely some good ones. I hear the Pocky and Rocky one was well made. Now, I haven't played that one. I keep forgetting what Pocky and Rocky is. Is that the, Is that like the shooter game where you play as like an anime chick? I could be getting that confused with something else.
Time to switch it up.
Shrine Maiden and Tanuki one? Yeah, okay, so that's what I was thinking of.
Keep up with me, Hope.
It's like a drop-down shmup. If I play Metal Gear Solid 3, I'm doing a blackface only run. Oh yeah, same here. I think that's what I'll do. I think what I'll do is, like, I'll do a blackface and naked uniform run of Metal Gear Solid 3. It'll be tough if you're not playing on, like, easy or very easy, but it's doable. The only parts that I think would kind of suck is, I know there's one segment where you have to disguise yourself as a scientist and infiltrate one of the research facilities.
To tell where we're going. Sort of strange.
Not really. We've relied on
You might have
the
to
years.
use all the
The food we eat,
medical codec
land,
frequencies
and
too.
water, it's all from the Fal'Cie. You know, I think Cocoon was really built for them. The rest of us, we're just leeches, parasites.
You think?
I also plan on playing Metal Gear Solid 2 locally, and I do plan on making a review of that as well, whenever I choose to do that.
They treat us like we're special.
The only part that'll suck is the paying child support part. Shit.
Like we're pets.
Like pets.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you knew this, Skin, but if you call SIGINT's code frequency,
Just pets.
and you do it while you're not wearing a uniform and you're naked,
That's it.
he'll ask you why you're naked,
Well, it makes
and it'll be
sense.
like a funny dialogue exchange.
Been so blind.
But that's what I really like about the Metal Gear Solid series. It's just like you can kind of fuck around with shit and
Raised on a Fal'Cie leash.
watch stuff happen. It's like a movie that you can just interact with and have fun.
When it was taken from me, I was completely lost.
Just so much attention to detail.
Without a master to follow.
That game has a lot of little
my life
details.
had no purpose.
Really, every Metal Gear Solid game does.
Listen to me. This l'Cie curse, it took everything from me. My
I know this will be
future,
kind of like a
my
cardinal
dreams.
sin, but I still haven't beaten
I
Metal
didn't
Gear
wanna
Rising.
Think. So I fought instead. As long as I was fighting, nothing else was real. I was running away. And you, Hope, You got swept along with me.
But Lightning, I don't understand.
Operation Nora is over.
What?
I...
No! You told me to fight!
I made a mistake!
What?
I can't believe that Lightning took Hope's revenge fantasy so seriously.
Build something up like that, then abandon me.
Let's see, I feel like when I play it, I'll start in an hour advance, go do some shit, then actually start playing, because I've seen that intro before. Yeah.
I can't just throw in the towel.
I think that one thing that's also kind of annoying, or, you know, one thing that might give you trouble, is in the beginning part where you have to have the codec frequency call. I believe it's the alert system. Yeah. It's like you have to have it at a certain stage. You can't have troops running at you if you want to rescue Sokolov. Oh wait, you were talking about Metal Gear Rising. So yeah, the best fights in Rising are the last couple. Yeah, I hear that game is really goated. Okay, so I'm already maxed out on my Ravager. Oh, you were talking about Metal Gear Solid just then. Gotcha. Oh shit, okay.
Thanks.
Honestly, a boss rush mode of Rising Revengeance with the cutscenes could increase the replay value of that game. Oh yeah, I agree with you on that. That game seems very actiony.
You're going down!
That's also kind of what I liked about Sonic Frontiers. I don't know if you've played through that game yet, but once you beat the game, it'll unlock the level select mode for the cyberspace stages. And you can just kind of blast through them, and if you get an S rank for all of them, it'll also unlock some more stuff. Seriously, like, Sonic Frontiers was probably the best 3D Sonic game since the adventure games. Like, I would rather replay it than Sonic Unleashed, or Sonic Heroes, or especially Shadow the Hedgehog, but I think I was gonna watch a playthrough of it, but lost interest. Probably better to play it. I'm assuming you're talking about Metal Gear Rising Revengeance or Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Unleashed was a game for my childhood. Oh yeah, same here, dude. I had it for the PS2 growing up. And then when I got a PS3 and I was kind of going back at, you know, looking back at some of the old games I used to play, I ended up getting the HD version, and to be honest, I actually kind of prefer the PS2 version. I know the HD version has more content,
So what
but
do we do now?
I like the fact that you don't have to collect all the Sun and Moon medals in the PS2 version.
Ticking time bombs. Enemies of Cocoon. If we can't follow...
Yeah, it was basically just
Do we
a
just lay down
ported
and
version
die?
of the Wii.
I didn't mean we should give up.
Then what battles do we fight? And against who? Tell me that!
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet!
That's right. I don't know yet. But I do know we can't lose hope.
Hope? There is no hope.
It actually ran pretty well. I had no issues with it, although a lot of people say that the PS2 port is the worst version.
Not who I am.
I was just like you.
I did find out there was a COD World at War for the PS2, and it
I had to be
had a
strong
differently
for Sarah,
structured
so
campaign
I thought I
mode.
needed to forget my past. And I became lightning.
Yeah, I think Call of Duty actually started
I
on the
thought that by
PS2,
changing my name,
but it
I could
wasn't
change
until Modern
who I
Warfare
was.
1, Call of Duty 4, that
I was just a kid.
the series ended up gaining the reputation that it did.
Lightning,
Even a happy ending for the Marine
Flashes bright.
campaign? Well, that's good.
then fades away. It can't protect.
Yeah, Call of Duty is one of those franchises right now that's suffering from a lot of sequelitis. I was never really a fan, to be honest, but that's just because I'm not a huge fan of military-based
Sarah tried to tell me.
first-person shooters. That was just never really my thing.
Listen,
But it does suck for people who like FPS games that it's kind of gotten stale. It's the same thing with Battlefield as well as Halo. It's like a lot of people just don't give a shit about
if you really are a
those
listener,
legacy first-person shooters
it's my
anymore.
job to deal with you.
It's too goofy right now. Yeah.
I threatened her.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Sorry.
My little brother was a huge fan of those games, though.
Where?
And even he's saying the same thing.
Really late, huh?
I feel like everyone is kind of under the agreement that the PS3 era was like when Call of Duty really stood out.
Don't say his name. It brings everything back.
But it's like ever since Call of Duty Ghosts, it's like they've been releasing either shitty Call of Duty games or Call of Duty games just aren't as bad as they had thought.
And he's smiling.
And that's never a good thing for a franchise to be stuck in.
He'll smile when she's dead. I know. There's nothing I can do about it. I hate knowing that.
And to be honest, I'm of the opinion
She's
that
not coming back.
I think that certain game franchises don't really need to go over
There's no time to think about
a
it.
trilogy.
I feel
Like the
we should
Assassin's
give
Creed
in.
games, I feel like if they just stopped making them after Black
Stop
Flag,
talking about hope.
the series would have a lot more respect, and I think people would appreciate them more. It scratches the itch, especially for a console gamer. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I messed up.
It's my fault.
It's kind of weird. It's like, whenever it comes to the more modern FPS games, I usually don't like them, but when it comes to boomer shooters like Doom or Wolfenstein or Serious Sam, like, I will be all over those games. Well, with Doom and such, the enemies had variety. Yeah. I think at some point I need to go back to Doom. I never actually beat it, but I did get pretty far into it. I think what I may end up doing is, I'll probably mod Doom. Because I know that there are a lot of good mods out there for it that actually, like, improve the game and the controls and make it play out a lot better. Because I think that was my issue. It's like, you know, playing Doom 1 vanilla, it's not the best way to experience playing it. Realistic modern shooters, you kind of just fight people or tanks and helicopters, maybe. Yeah, and also they're very linear. There's not a lot of exploring. It's just like, it's kind of like this game where you're just running down a hallway. And, you know, everything's just a corridor.
Talk to your dad.
What? Why?
Fighting without hope is no way to live. It's just a way to die.
Oh shit, this is the cutscene where he confronts his dad.
I want you to find the hope you were named for. Staying alive, I can help you with, but I can't give you hope. If you go to see your father.
You think meeting my dad will make anything better? He's never listened to a word I've said. He'll never believe all this Lassie stuff.
Yeah, he looks like he wears thigh highs. Mm-hmm. I really hate Hope's character. Like, he's not the worst character in this game, but he's one of the worst. Like, I would say he would be right under Vanille. Because there's just nothing likable about him at all. Pretty much all he does throughout the entire game is just... It's like... Dude, shut the fuck up. Like, either stand up for yourself, or just shut the fuck up.
The Sanctum announced that the fugitive Lassie have been located. The military plans to apprehend the Lassie and carry out a public execution. These images coming to you live from the scene in Palampolo.
Uh-oh. They're gonna die.
These are Lassie. Show no mercy. They aren't people. They're targets.
Start running.
What?
I'll keep him busy.
But...
You survive.
Oh shit, it's snow. It's been like 4 chapters since we were able to play as him.
Gonna need a plan.
Since when have heroes ever needed plans?
Is that guy's name fucking Roach? Where's his blunt or his dreads? I think it's pronounced like Rosh or something.
It's him!
I swear to God, this is like the Michael Bay of Final Fantasy right here. There's just like so much shit going on. It's like, yeah, okay, sure.
Lightning!
Whoa!
Take care of him.
Lightning, listen to me.
Get moving.
No, you don't understand. Sarah's all right. She'll turn back.
Take care of Hope.
Wait!
She was really considering not just slapping the shit out of him again.
And then there were 3.
They're here! Hold it!
So I'm guessing this is where you have to play as Feng? Or maybe that's not till later.
So how you been?
Oh well, shit, I gotta go and see about this car and focus on editing. Alright, well, you have a good one, man. And good luck on the car as well.
Cool 'em off!
Appreciate you dropping by.
Way to go.
Oh, this is Orion, okay.
You asked for it. What's up?
Where have you been?
I got taken in.
Wait, what?
Not by enemies. It was the cavalry, not SciComm. Leader's name is Rains. He said he'd lend us Lassie a hand. So now, your hero is back.
Why would the army help us? That doesn't make sense.
The military's got all kinds. Not all of them like the Sanctum. Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys. Come on.
Okay, Snow has access to the Sentinel role. Okay, yeah, time to edit my paradigms and my crystariums and shit. Oh, he has like 12,000. Shit. And we'll upgrade his Ravager roll because why not? And we'll boost his commandos a little bit. We'll also upgrade Hope a little bit as well. Let's go with a Sentinel and a Medic. Oh no, we already got that. Let's try. Okay, that'll work.
Ice tracks. Is that some kind of Lassie power?
I forgot which item ended up giving you the most experience for the upgrades. Okay, now let's try upgrading my shit. Let's try 15 and see what happens. So it went from level 4 to level 11. And from level 5 to level 12. To 13. Let's try and get all my characters to, like, around level 15-ish in terms of their weapons. I forgot, you can also dismantle equipment too. I have to remember to keep that in mind.
Wrapped up and ready! How about this? You see that? I can take it.
I was he walking past me was a log. Did I save? I'm just gonna do it again just in case.
Why'd I have to get stuck with him?
You see that? Later! Thanks, partner. Well, come on! Time to switch, kiddo. How about this? just too easy.
Is that all Hope can do?
Hope, follow my lead. It's all about teamwork. How about this? Thanks, partner. Time to switch, kiddo. Great stuff, Hope. How about this? Thanks, Hope. How about this? You see that? How about this?
Yeah, there was no way I was getting a single star for that. Probably an item up here. Or I guess down here.
Bring it on!
No retreat.
Later! No problem.
This is just a part of Operation Nora.
We fight and we survive. Thanks, partner.
Anytime. How about this? Thanks, Hope. How about this? How about this? You see that?
There has to be something back here. Yep.
I think we're almost there.
There might be a boss coming up, I don't know. Just in case, let me go ahead and update my Crystarium.
You've changed, haven't you? Seems like you've toughened up.
I'm a Lassie. I had to.
The only ones that ought to be fighting the army are us dumb grown-ups.
You think it's stupid to fight?
It is if you get killed. Anyway, just lay low. Let the dummies duke it out. The army's no match for Nora, right?
Yeah.
Hughes, He was smiling.
Dude, honestly, I actually kind of like Snow in this aspect.
It's me. What's up?
You damn well know what's up!
Mm,
Why haven't you called in?
sorry, slipped my mind.
Ugh, right. What's your status?
Great, great. Hope's great too. Are you all right?
I'm great, you're great, everybody's great. Reunion time.
What?
Figure out a rendezvous point. Don't sweat it. That line's hyper-encrypted.
Hey, sis. Is that you?
I'm not your sister.
I don't know. You have to kind of admire Snow's confidence.
This
And how he
city's
just
under
doesn't
our
give a shit.
jurisdiction. We're the ones defending it. We should have a say in what's done to protect it.
Attention all units. Ignore all fire zone restrictions. Fire at will.
What?
Whatever it takes to kill the Lassie. Over.
Whatever it takes. You want to start a war in the streets? Civilians are still evacuating. The collateral we're talking about is unacceptable. You don't know what it's like out there.
You don't understand why we're here. Who do you think it is? Terrified of Pulse and begging us to kill the Lassie. It's not the Sanctum. It's not us. It's the people.
We'll meet at Hope's place. Felix Heights, 35A.
Right. See you there. Tell Fang hey.
Take care of Hope.
All over it. And I'll tell you more about Sarah when we meet up. I found out she can turn back. There's still hope.
Snow, listen to me. It's about Hope. His mother was...
It's me.
Hope? Hope! Answer me! Hope!
Yelling doesn't fix it. It's called interference. You can chit-chat when we get there. I've got point. You fall in behind. And see if you
That's
can't
an
pull
interesting
off that
design
head
for a Snell. For I almost said Snell phone. It's an interesting design for a cell phone. Okay, so
This will be a voice operation conducted in unison with them.
already almost on chapter 8 yet.
Psychom will retain command of Guardian.
Here? To Lassie?
We're about to have a lot of company.
Bring it on. Left yourself open. All right.
So all I know is what? Slow and Sloga?
Thank
Forgot to update my paradigms too. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, yeah, that'll work. I didn't even have to stagger him.
Bring it on. Don't get predictable. All right. This'll be fun. Change of plans. Follow my lead. Feeling nervous? Change of plans. Eat this. Thanks for coming. Eat this.
Alright, sweet.
Who are you?
Where do I start? I've got a few screws loose, but I'm a Lassie, same as you.
Hmm?
Difference being, I wasn't born on Cocoon. I'm from Grand Pulse, the world below you all hate so much. My partner and I turned a crystal there and gone to sleep. But when we came around, here we were. The reason Cocoon's in such an uproar is the same reason you're here now. Vanille and I woke up.
Sanctum follows Fal'Cie orders. It's not just after l'Cie. They'll target civilians and purge everyone who's a threat.
And more innocents get killed.
You can't take the blame for that.
Someone has to.
We can still save him. We let loose and bring the army to us.
Draw their fire.
I'm supposed to protect you. I can't let this happen. It's a tough call, that's for sure. Only one choice, I guess. I try to save everyone.
Yeah.
So, Hope, are you with me on this? You just need to look out for yourself. There goes no.
Alright. Let's update the Crystarium some more. Okay, his... yeah. His nose already almost as maxed out as he can be.
Nothing.
And let me go back and update... okay, no. Never mind, they actually saved it this time. That's good.
Citizens, a state of emergency has been declared.
Wrapped up and ready! How about this?
I just launch him up in the air and he dies.
For your own safety, a mandatory citywide evacuation has been ordered. Please remain calm and proceed as directed by security force personnel.
How about this?
Hey, what's up, New Dawn Horizon? How you doing? We're playing a little bit more of Final Fantasy XIII before I go to work today. Hope you're having a good day or a good evening.
Nice one. How about this?
I know it's kind of like unusual hours for me to stream, but I don't know. I feel like I should be streaming more often since my work schedule isn't as strict as it once was.
How about this? Later.
Okay, good. Is this the part where Snow just like starts shooting in the middle of a crowd and goes all boogie? I'm pretty sure this is the part where it goes all boogie 2988. I could be wrong though.
Is there a problem? Now why don't you just calm down?
Now what's going on?
I've got you.
I am a Pulse Lassie.
Oh, yep, I was right.
I'm here to kill you all.
What are you doing?
Clearing the area.
Did you really have to say that he had to kill everyone? Wasn't just shooting a gun up in the air like that good enough?
No matter who dies, just wipe them all out.
So many.
Oh yeah, I remember this fight. This is where you have to be a sentinel.
It's all about teamwork. Thanks, Hope.
I was thinking about a different fight where you have to be a sentinel in order to win, but... Yeah, that's probably not until later.
It's all about teamwork. Time to switch, kiddo. How about this? Just too easy.
Hey. You okay?
Leave her alone!
Save the girl. Call the army.
Don't you touch her!
Protect Cocoon.
It's okay! You're okay now!
This is our town. Get out of here.
Mind that, like, if Snow just tried to, like... If he didn't try to create such a ruse like that, he would have just, like...
No mercy. We can take 'em. Why'd you have to ruin it?
Like, the reason why they're in this situation is because of Snow.
Careful now. I'm not afraid of you.
Help
That was
us!
magic. We don't stand a chance. We can't fight that.
I'm sorry.
Time to go. Stop them! Empty those clips! Fire!
This may be that fight coming up that I was talking about.
We walk from here.
Or maybe not.
Time's a wasting. Felix Heights is that way, right? Still pretty far. A great place for family living. So they say. Looks like it actually might be, huh?
Yeah, well, the Sea don't have family.
Hey, listen to me, kid. I'm an orphan. I barely got to know my family. But someday, I'm gonna have my own. Once I save Sarah and protect Cocoon.
How exactly?
It's a good question. I want to do what's right, but everyone hates l'Cie. Kinda hard to help someone that's trying to kill you. It'll be tough. But everything will work out in the end. As long as we stay together and hold on to hope.
We don't have any. Well, the Sea's only hope is a quick death. Hold on to hope. Yeah, right.
Hey, wait up!
Am I able to fight them? Okay.
How about this? Anytime. It's all about teamwork. Hope, follow my lead. How about this? Come and get it.
There's gotta be something around here.
How about this? Time to switch, kiddo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was this fight.
Not yet.
Okay, yeah. That's the one where you have to be a sentinel. Those little motorbike enemies you have to look out for.
Thanks, Hope. It's all about teamwork.
Are you kidding me?
Not yet.
I had no idea he was gonna do that. Okay, I guess I have to count to like 30 seconds or something.
Hope, follow my lead. Thanks, Hope. It's all about teamwork. Anytime.
I have to remember to do that.
How about this? Hope, follow my lead.
Okay, cool. That helps. But yeah, Snow's Crystarium is almost maxed out for now.
How about this? I can take it. Thanks, partner. Well, come on!
Wait for him to get his Gatling gun over with. Wait, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? How
Not yet.
the fuck did I die to that? I was still a sentinel roll. Maybe it's because I wasn't using lifeguard or some shit like that. I don't know. Whatever.
How about this? Let's do this, Hope.
Let's go with Sentinel Synergist.
Thanks.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was doing wrong. It needed to be Steel Guard.
Hope, follow my lead. Time to switch, kiddo. Thanks, partner. How about this? It's all about teamwork. How about this? Anytime. How about this?
Okay, cool. Okay, there was nothing extra right there.
How about this? Nice one. Anytime. Thanks, Hope. Time to switch, kiddo. Thanks, partner. It's all about teamwork. How about this? Time to switch, kiddo.
God dang it.
It's all about teamwork.
Okay, cool. Made it.
How about this? It's Thanks, partner.
Oh shit.
Oh, follow my lead.
Okay, yeah, I just have to manually select the Steel Guard move, or else it's just gonna think that I want to provoke the enemies.
It's me you want. I can take it. Thanks, Hope. Thanks, partner. Thanks, Hope.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks, partner. How about this? Later. Hope, follow my lead. Hope. Anytime. Thanks, Hope.
Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Lightning Farron? Hope you're having a good day or evening. Yeah, I mean, this area is okay. Has some cool moments. I mean, it's definitely better than all those Saz and Vanille sections. Those enemies were kind of dickish, but... I'm doing okay, personally. I was just playing a little bit of Final Fantasy XIII before I go to work.
Time to switch, kiddo.
Have I completed this game before? Technically, yes. Although I'm not really counting that as like an official playthrough. Because I was playing it on very easy and I was skipping all the cutscenes. So right now I'm playing it on normal and I'm viewing all the cutscenes. It's really not that hard of a game either. So I don't even know why I was playing it on very easy.
I wanted to ask you something.
What's that?
You say you want a family. What if they were taken from you?
Well then, I'd take them back.
And what if you couldn't?
And also, technically, the first time I ever played this game was back when I first got a PS3.
Hey,
I'll be real with you, Lightning Farron. This is probably my least favorite Final Fantasy game that I've played, and I've beaten a lot of them. I've beaten all the Pixel remasters. I've beaten 7. I just beat 8, actually, a couple of weeks ago.
I guess we'll have to talk about this later.
And I've also beaten 10, and
Don't just stand there.
I made it to the ending of 15, but I got to a point where it was tough to grind out experience. And I played a little bit of 13 too when that first came out, but I haven't played enough of it to have a true opinion on it. From what I understand, it actually takes all the gameplay elements that 13 introduced and made it good. So, I'll have to wait and see.
Time to switch, kiddo. Anytime. Thanks, partner.
I'm actually kind of curious to see how good Final Fantasy 16 is, because from what I understand, it's like really alien. You know, it's very different from the rest of the series. Even 15, because there's like no party system at all. So I'm not really sure how to feel about that.
Oh, follow my lead.
I'll definitely get it when it gets ported over to PC, though.
How about this? Thanks, Hope. Thanks, partner. Thanks, Hope. Time to switch, kiddo. How about this?
Let's see, Final Fantasy 13-2 plays the same as this game, and it's quite easy.
It's all about team.
Everything people say is an improvement already exists here and presented the same. I know that since I played both. Well, I think once I get to 13-2, I'll probably have to see that for myself, but I don't know, based on what I've played of 13 and what little I've played of 13-2, I kinda already noticed like an improvement of the gameplay, but you know, to each their own. Like, I know that in 13-2 they made it to where, like, the main character you're playing as can actually die in party, and the other person can revive them.
Thanks, partner. Hope, follow my lead.
And then they also added, like, a little monster catching mechanic. And also the levels are a lot more non-linear. So I feel like, just based on that,
How about this?
I think it might be an improvement, but you never know. My opinion could change. once I actually beat it.
It's all about teamwork. Thanks, Hope. Hope. Time to switch, kiddo.
Let me actually use a summon real quick.
Show 'em how it's done. We do this together! Let's ride! Feel the roll?
Yeah, Final Fantasy XVI is quite a different game from the rest, but you may find some enjoyment in it if you understand and accept what it's trying to do. Okay, well, I'll make sure to keep that in mind when I play it. I know that there's supposed to be a PC port coming. I think it's supposed to be around the holiday season.
Way to go.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, is this the part where Hope tries to, like, get revenge on Snow, but it doesn't work out?
If you need to take a break, why don't we do it over there? Here.
I'm not thirsty.
Okay. Well, don't want to waste it.
Mommy? Mommy?
I can't. Snow? What do you plan to do? I need to know.
I told you. Save Sarah, protect Cocoon, and have myself a big, happy family. Still, it's a long road ahead.
I usually just use the summon to defeat this thing the moment I start the fight. Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of bosses in this game that it's just easier to do that.
Even if you're
I think what I did when I first played through this game originally was I would just build up the stagger meter on a boss to where it would be just at the right moment.
What happens when your actions end up ruining
Like,
someone's
it would be
life?
like 90% filled, and then I would just use a summon to
What if someone
build up the
died?
rest of the stagger
What then,
meter,
Snow?
and then just wail on the boss using my summon. I feel like that's the, that's really the best way to do that.
How do you pay for what you've done?
I can't!
All right?
There is nothing that can make something like that right again. When someone's dead, when someone's gone, words are useless.
So that's it? People die and you just run away?
I know! It's all my fault.
Who's my favorite character in this game?
I Don't
Probably
know how to
Saz.
fix it. Where do you start? What do you say?
All I can do.
And that's really just because he's like the only character in this game who has somebody to lose.
Until I find the answers I need.
There are no answers! You're running from what you deserve!
Why don't you tell me what I deserve?
The same fate!
And also, like, I think he's the most realistic character out of all of them. You know, he's the most grounded. Hope is just kind of like a whiny emo. Snow is just kind of like an egotist.
She was my
Lightning is a little bit too cruel,
She
but you can
died
kind of
because of you.
understand why she reacts the way she does.
You're the one
Once
she
you
meant.
understand her backstory a little bit more. And I think we all know why Vanille's pretty bad. Like, it's basically her fault that Saz's kid ended up dying the way he did. I don't really have an opinion on Fang, though. Well, technically, Lightning already lost Sarah. Hope already lost his mom. Snow already lost Sarah. I guess what I mean is like out of all the struggles that the characters are going for, I think that Saz's is like
When we came out
the
of
most
crystal
relatable.
stasis, we didn't remember our focus or what we'd done. All we
But
could
again,
do
you know,
was
that's just
wander,
my opinion.
looking for what we'd lost.
Let's give up. Forget our focus. We don't need it.
We don't need it. Look, if we don't figure it out and pull it off, you're gonna be a Seath.
It's just making a kid that young, Alyssa. It's not right.
Yeah, it's unfair. But guess what? We grin and bear it like good Lassie, or the Falsey starts making more. Like that girl the other day. It doesn't matter what our focus is. We do it, whether we like it or not.
But
Say we call it quits. You think these people will let us go? They'll lynch us in the street. Listen, Vanille.
Well, I mean, one thing I will give credit
Do what we
for
gotta do.
is that
Get ourselves
there's
off
there's
this
a
dirty
possibility
road
that like a
as
lot of the
fast as we
lore
can.
with the characters is expanded throughout the sequels,
You get
and
out of here
I'm not
first.
really privy to them because I
Buy
haven't
some
played them.
time.
So maybe the characters are just like
Don't you worry.
they're kind of in this game, but then they'll improve. So I'm willing to what do you call it? You know, kind of wait and see. Well, also, one thing I really did like about 13.2, though, from the little I played of it, was the music. Like, it kind of has a heavy metal, grunge aesthetic to it, and I really liked that.
You boys coming or not? Your fight's right here! By the time I took care of them all, Vanille was long gone. After that, Rains and his cavalry found me. I never stopped searching for Vanille, but I couldn't find her. Her or our focus.
Yeah, like, in terms of the lore of the original 13,
Sarah will come back to
like,
life
not
someday
without,
too.
like, taking the sequels into
Yep.
consideration, I was not a fan of Vanille's character.
We didn't do our job right.
My favorite game of the
That's
series,
why it
it's
made
probably
her
10.
Lassie. We
A
messed
close
up.
second would be 7,
Sorry.
and then third place would be 6.
That it?
You sure better hope so. But whether we're square,
Lightning really
That's up to
does like
Sarah.
slapping people.
You sound exactly like Snow. And he didn't hit me.
wait, he already knows this?
Wow. That's a load off. Glad I apologized.
You apologized so you'd feel better?
I still haven't played the remake, or any of
Yes,
the
sir.
iterations of the remakes, I should say,
How
of
about
Final
you?
Fantasy VII. And I
feeling
probably
better now that you hear
won't,
me?
to be honest. Because I hear that the pacing of the story in those games is really
It didn't
bad.
change anything.
Huh. Tell that to my jaw.
Felix Heights is up there. Still a ways before we get to Hope's place.
Better pick it up.
We'll head through that gate.
Right.
Careful.
Let me go ahead and update my Crystarium real quick. Let me upgrade her Saboteur. Oh wow, that's it? Okay. Alright, I'm probably going to end things here for today. I may end up going live later tonight after I'm done with my shift today. But, yeah, for now I have to get ready for work. Before I go, though, I just want to give a shout out to Skin Schizo and Lightning Theron, as well as New Dawn Horizon for joining the stream. It's always appreciated, and I shall talk to y'all later. Peace out.